How Japan escaped obesity while America got fat. I'm actually very curious to watch this video because if you think about it, Asians are probably the least fat race in the whole world. And like any Asian, maybe except for like South Asia, because South Asia will be an exception, but like East Asian, Central Asian, like any other Asian, like bro, they're usually skinny. Like how often do you really see like a fat, obese like Asian person? Not that often.
15 years ago, I moved from Texas to Japan. I quickly had this weird feeling that something
Texas to
was
Japan,
off
that's
about
a
the
big
people
jump.
here. I couldn't quite put my finger on it at first, but the more I looked around, eventually I realized what it was. Nobody's fat.
Nobody's fat, bro. And I think this is probably because, bro, if you go to America, like a coffee is like 700 calories. Like they just inflate shit like crazy. You know what I mean? So I think like, and bro, also Japanese people walk a lot. Like they don't really drive much, or at least like in Tokyo, they don't really drive much. And they're eating lower
Since
calorie
1960, the obesity rate in America has skyrocketed from 12% to over 40%.
40%.
That means America's obesity rate is almost 10 times Japan's obesity rate.
10
of just
times?
4.5%.
4%. 4%. I want you to genuinely think how low that is.
Average American would be considered fat in Japan. You're like even American medium level fat, you are completely fat here.
I didn't realize it because I was fitting in like Australian people. But then when I came back to Japan, I noticed that I was fat.
It's way easier to lose weight in Japan than in the States.
But why? What's Japan's big secret?
Why Japanese people?
There's a million things it could be. Maybe it's green tea.
Or maybe it's lower smoking rates in Japan.
Actually, no.
I disagree, yeah.
Oh, smoking rates are higher
Yeah,
in
in
Japan.
Japan, bro, everybody be smoking, bro. I know they be stressed, bro. That 9 to 5, it's not even 9 to 5. They work like 9 to 8, bro. That work schedule is absolutely disgusting, bro.
25% of Japanese men smoke, but only 13% of Americans do.
Maybe more people go to the gym here. Actually, no.
Only 3.3% of people have a gym membership here, while 21% of Americans do. Maybe it's because everyone eats fermented soybeans for breakfast.
Actually, it's way simpler than that. The whole food environment is just different in certain
Exactly,
key
bro.
ways.
In Japan, you actually cannot make excuse to gain weight.
Right.
But maybe in the States, maybe it's not the case because you're surrounded, by lots of, kind
Right.
of trap.
When I came to Japan all those years ago, I basically just
Yeah, and these guys, they're eating like sushi, rice, like fish, like low calorie chicken, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a bunch of like processed, with a bunch of like ingredients, like bullshit. Like, yo, you know when you see like some straight slop in the grocery store and it'll be like a rainbow like cake or something? It'll be like one of those rainbow cakes that have like a million ingredients in them. That's basically what you'll find in the American shop. In Japan, you're not finding that, or
and I was
Asia.
losing weight. So let's say you wake up, you get ready for the day, and you're off to get a good breakfast. What are your options? Well, per person, there are 15 times as many fast food establishments in America compared to Japan. So the average American's breakfast options might look like
hot cakes and sausage, our own egg McMuffin.
The breakfast burrito.
For breakfast at Denny's, the Super Slam.
Single-handedly, the worst croissants I've ever put in my mouth. McGriddle.
Dude, sweet. What the
All of our
Yeah, I think sugar for breakfast should like have always never been a thing. Sugar for breakfast is absolutely like horrible. I'm not gonna lie to you.
favorite food.
Or at least like maple syrup type of sugar and pancakes. You should not be eating pancakes the first thing in the morning, bro. Yeah, if your breakfast doesn't have eggs in it, it's not a breakfast, bro.
So there's plenty
That's
of
my
McDonald's you
take.
can go to here in Japan, but Japan also has over 4,000 rice bowl establishments.
at places like Yoshinoya, for just $4, you can get what is actually a quite traditional Japanese breakfast. A small bowl of rice, fermented soybeans, roasted fish, and miso soup.
But let's say you don't have much time, and so you just want to grab something quick and go.
The answer? Convenience stores.
7-Eleven. Wow, this is so bustling.
Do I come to Japan just for the 7-Eleven?
More and more
But at the same time, I think there's obviously there's more people in America, but like there's definitely more buff people in America than Japan or whatever. Because I think this is because mainly because more Japanese people are skinnier because they probably either don't have enough time to eat or they're either just like not eating enough high calorie foods because most of their diet is low calorie and they're just walking like easily 10,000 steps easily per day. You know what I mean?
people are posting online about how in love they are with Japanese convenience stores, and for good reason. They actually have a huge selection of pretty decent food.
So here's what you can get for about $9 USD.
Fish simmered in miso, ramen-style eggs, a rice ball, roasted chicken, a salad, and a green tea. And they have many other things like a decent selection of roasted fish, fruits, salads, and even low-calorie stuff like these noodles made of tofu. The pre-prepared foods are also quite decent, like fish with mushrooms and radish, chicken gizzards with green onion, shrimp and squid with broccoli, boiled eggs, and steamed chicken with pickled veggies.
Yeah, I don't know if I could ever get around eating squid. Someone let me know if in the comments below or in the chat right here. Let me know if you've ate squid before, because I don't know if that'd be appealing.
The bentos are a little bit more junky, but they're much better than American options. So the first key difference is convenience. Convenience doesn't always mean junk. However, the average American convenience store doesn't have many options of reasonably healthy things to eat. You might be able to get some nuts or a protein bar, but other than that, it's just chips, candy, processed food, and some fried stuff sitting under a heat lamp.
So yeah, of course, super health conscious Japanese people don't get all their meals from a convenience store.
Only if I'm too busy and I have no time to cook.
The thing is that the overall standard for food in Japan is much higher in general, so even the convenience stores have reasonably healthy choices. Japan has about 55,000 convenience stores, meaning Japan has almost 10 times as many convenience stores per square kilometer than America. Which is great because from what I've seen, Japanese people, or at least Tokyo people, are extremely busy. Japanese people in general sleep way less than
that 11-hour freaking work shift.
They're still much thinner. So yeah, there are healthy restaurants and supermarkets in the US.
But also what I've realized, every single time in my life where I've always been busier, I've always been the leanest I've ever been. The busier I am, the less time I have to eat and the less time I care about eating. You know what I mean? So I think that also portrays a lot. If you're busier, you'll eat less.
We believe in real food. Whole Foods Market.
But when it comes to cheap, quick, and convenient food, it's often very unhealthy.
$3 big meal deal, only at 7-Eleven.
In Japan, for lunch, I have the option to buy some fried junk or go to McDonald's for lunch, but it's often just as easy to, say, walk into Matsuya and get something like a bowl of rice with some stewed beef, a half-boiled egg, some kimchi, and a bowl of miso soup, with plenty of pickled ginger, of course.
Matsuya!
Matsuya!
If you're getting some actual sweets here, they're just not as sweet as Americans.
If you go to any one of these cake places around here, an American would be like, wow, why is it not sweet enough? Whereas a Japanese person would go to America and go, why is it so sweet?
When I first got to Japan, I thought most things weren't sweet enough. Now, after living in Japan for...
Bro, I've never been to America, but like in Canada, it's even bad. The obesity is like bad enough, but I know like Canada is like twice. I mean, America is twice as big as Canada is, like obesity wise. So I really wonder what they're putting in their regular base drinks, like coffee, just burgers, fries, whatever. Like how much more calorie inflated it is, bro. Because they be adding all these random ass ingredients.
More than a decade, when I visit America, most things taste way too sweet.
A lot of things are sweeter, a lot sweeter than in Japan. For example, yogurt's very sweet, too sweet. Like it was like a dessert level.
According to 2021 statistics, the average Japanese person eats half the sugar of Americans. Americans eat 33.7 kilograms of sugar per year, but Japanese people only eat 17.7.
Hey, I believe it, honestly.
The thing with sugar is that the reason
Actually, no, America's not the most obese country in the world, right? I'm pretty sure it's like Turkey or something. Turkey be eating. They be eating, bro. I remember I saw some shit about that, bro. But America's definitely top 5. There's no way they're not.
People eat too much sugar is that they want a lot of sugar because they eat too much sugar. This 2016 study found that after just 2 months of people doing a low sugar diet, cutting their simple sugar intake by 40%, they started to rate sweet foods as significantly sweeter, as much as 40% sweeter than before.
That's exactly what happened to me. At first, Japanese sweets didn't taste sweet enough, then I got used to it, and now they taste plenty sweet.
So I think the Japanese just eat less sweet, less caloric things, and they eat less of it.
The soda cups are just smaller here in Japan.
This is a large cup at McDonald's in Japan. This is an American small.
Holy shit.
The American small is actually slightly larger than the Japanese.
Bro, either way, I never drink like I'll drink diet soda, but like anybody who thinks like diet soda is worse for you somehow than regular soda, you're an idiot. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you, okay? But it's literally just like diet soda is literally like 90% water, but yeah, either way, I'm just drinking diet soda instead. I haven't drank like a regular soda in like 2 or 3 years at least.
Large. And of course, the American large is about twice as big
Holy
as
shit.
the Japanese.
What was that, like 900 calories with a drink?
Large.
No, probably like 500.
Even the milk is way smaller. This is the standard size of milk here.
Next, take a look at this. The selling point of this sweet drink is actually that it's small. It says nomiki.
Just straight gluttony in America, eh? Just straight
Size
gluttony.
meaning a size you can finish. And these half-size drinks are in most of the vending machines.
Hey, why'd you get this small one?
I think this size is too much for me, so I can finish this.
But this one's only 10 yen more. You could have gotten like, this one's
Yeah.
like twice as big.
It's too much, and I don't want to waste it.
You don't want like a giant drink. You don't want to get like as much drink for your money.
No.
No one in Japan drinks a big gulp. You can't even get it anywhere.
Now that's what I call a large.
I couldn't find any big gulps in Tokyo, but I could find these tiny cans of soda.
What's this guy's name? I forgot his name, bro. This guy's like scared of water, and he's his room's always dirty as shit. No, I know his name. What's his name? What's his name? I forgot his name. Okay, he's a very popular streamer.
Would,
Though.
if you go to
Osmond
a
Gold,
restaurant in
yes,
Japan,
him.
what percentage of the people would you say are drinking soda?
Oh, I think less than 10%.
Only water and tea?
So yeah, I think so.
I gotta need soda. I need soda. The water's too bitter. Come on, dog.
That's better.
So Japanese people just don't drink that
That had to be a skit. Like, there's no way he was actually doing that.
much
That
soda.
pissed me
The
off.
average person here drinks 30 liters of soda a year, but the average American drinks 5 times that much, 154 liters per year.
Disgusting, bro.
So for example, with this vending machine, if you didn't want anything sweet, 5 different types of unsweetened tea, you can get water, and then there's black coffee.
By the way, these vending machines are everywhere. Japan has the most vending machines per person on the planet, around 4 million, or 1 for
4
every 30
million?
people. Next is key number 3, school lunch. The Japanese approach to feeding their school kids is completely different from America.
Do the teachers even eat this stuff? No, they don't eat school lunch. They don't touch it.
So I'm half American. Well, I went to elementary school in both Japan and the United States. In the United States, the food was just junk food. We had tater tots, we had sloppy joes. It was like everything bad for you.
Hey, bro, it's good shit, though. And the school lunch, like, they were serving me grilled cheese, but I'm not gonna lie. That was good shit. That grilled cheese was nice. I remember I ate, like, I think the fattest shit I ever did was I ate 10 in one day. I just kept lying about, it's my first time, so I got my friends to get me, like, seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths. Holy shit, I was so fat, but, like, bro, those were legendary grilled cheeses, bro.
At school, we would get chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk for what?
Just like, if you want chocolate milk, go ahead.
Serve for lunch at a high school.
Students in Woodbridge, New Jersey say the food is inedible.
Some high school students who are so sick of their school food, they've started a protest movement against it. In 1970, the law changed. Schools could now
straight chum bucket food, bro. I'm
turn
not
to
gonna lie.
private, for-profit companies to feed their students.
In American schools, it's common to have plenty of processed foods on the menu.
You cut back on everything. Salaries, supplies, the food.
But if we go over and take a look at Japan, school lunches are planned out by the school's designated nutritionist. And they are made from scratch.
Yeah, they got, like,
every
carbs,
single
proteins.
day.
It's good shit.
If you're in Japan, every meal is meant to be healthy. Vegetables, there'd be rice, some fish.
Bro, like the American system, bro, they're trying to make you into a chud from birth. They're trying to make you into a fat chud off birth, bro. That's horrible. Horrible looks, bro. Like what?
Some meats and a little bit of pickled vegetables. So that by the time, that you're 16, 17, 18, you're not going to be fat. It's going to be very rare that you're going to see a child that's fat in Japan. I think that carries you your whole life. It sets your diet.
You got like a nutrition education that actually worked.
Yeah.
The fourth key is portion sizes. The portion sizes are generally just a little smaller wherever you go.
Normal size, like meal size in Australia is usually big. I couldn't finish eating them, but then I got used to it, and I actually gained 12 kg there.
So that's like 25 pounds.
Double tacos, designed to keep your stomach and your wallet full.
I'm full! America's biggest breakfast for only $9.99.
I think there's 2 big reasons why Japan doesn't take the American approach of giving you huge portions to make you feel like you got your money's worth.
Because you're gonna kill them. That's
First
why.
off, don't do this in Japan. A big concept here is mottainai, or wasteful.
Elementary school, middle school, if you cannot finish the meal, you don't have like lunch break.
So you just have to sit there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I remember some of my friends couldn't finish eating and then like crying and eating. The idea came from like mottainai.
Hey, put them on that bulk. Put them on that bulk.
Food, because that's the life of plants and animals. Yeah, leaving food is considered bad.
It's kind of bad manners to leave unfinished food, and especially rice.
Yeah, never
scattered
waste food,
about on
even
the plate.
anywhere.
Next, it's not
Make
really
sure
a
you eat
thing
your
here
plate.
to get a container to take leftovers home. You're expected to finish your meal at the restaurant. So
yeah, I never take
serves
leftovers
people
anyway. I'm not gonna lie.
reasonably sized,
Bro, my appetite is literally huge, bro. I could like, there's so many times where if I'm at dinner or something, my friends will eat their food, I'll eat their food. Like, my appetite's huge, bro. Like, bro, I used to be fat as shit, and I've kept the same appetite, bro. My stomach hasn't shrunken at all. I just look fitter, but that's it, bro. And I'm really a chud inside. You know what I mean?
2 big portions that most people should be able to finish in one sitting.
Most packages of snacks here are sized so that you can comfortably finish them without feeling stuffed.
Like, look how small all these little packages of chocolates are.
If you eat the normal American diet, you'll get fat. In Japan, if you just eat what everyone else eats, then you get thin.
Yeah.
Do you think that's pretty accurate?
Yeah, I think it's accurate.
There are some people who are, you know, maybe starting to get a little bit overweight, and I suspect they're eating too much junk food.
So the 5th point is variety. It's easy to eat and drink healthy when you have plenty of options and when you're not getting bored eating the same handful of healthy meals over and over again. People can eat big portions of junk if they want, but it's usually just as easy to get a variety of reasonably priced, relatively healthy food.
What I like about drinking culture in Japan is that even if you keep drinking at the izakaya or bar, you see so many menu, the healthy food on menu. If you go to America, fried chicken, you know, fried potato, you know, like French fried.
Most of the places to go to drink have decent food options. You can expect to get some really solid food that's actually quite healthy at a classic Japanese pub, an izakaya. There are about 7,500 izakayas in Japan, more than the total number of fast food burger chains like McDonald's or Burger King.
Damn.
Now, I'm not necessarily saying you should replace fast food with alcohol, but even if you're walking in somewhere
Yeah, I cannot go. East Asians, they love to drink, bro. I also like, I realized that too, bro. They love their beer. They be drink, especially Koreans. They drink, bro. They love that shit.
To get drunk, there's all kinds of simple, healthy, and delicious dishes. There's one other quick point I want to touch on, but first let me make it clear that there are better quality food options than convenience stores, rice bowl chains, or izakayas, of course. Most Japanese people wouldn't even think of these places as healthy. But this isn't about optimal health. It's about how you can be reasonably healthy with not that much effort.
Did you make this with vegetable oil?
Oh, yes.
Thanks, but I gotta watch what I eat.
Lately, the word has been getting out about how bad vegetable oils or seed oils are for health. It's kind of impressive how clever marketing got
Shout out
us to
Santa
think that we need
Cruz.
to crush and heavily refine thousands of seeds with a long industrial process to get the oil that we need to cook with to be healthy.
With high pressure, forcing out the oil to a second extraction. 70-minute wash with a solvent. They wash the oil with sodium hydroxide. They bleach it, then use a steam injection heating process to remove the canola odor.
Sure, you can buy vegetable oil in Japan and people do cook with it, but it's very interesting to note that Japanese people consume about 1/2 of the seed oils of Americans.
15 kg seed oils?
The ironic thing about seed oils is that they become more unhealthy when you cook with them, especially if you fry with them. That's because the fats are very fragile and easily break down when heated, which is not the case for saturated fats like, say, beef tallow, which are very resilient to heat.
Okay.
This brings us to the sponsor of this video, the seed oil free seed oil study. We saw my just asked of crisp one. And don't you fries or any taste? .com/Joseph W.
Yo, that's okay, but point is, that was a great video. Point is, it's because Japan eats less because they're probably more busy and their foods are a lot lower calorie dense than America's. And they also walk a lot. They're walking 10,000 steps easily per day rather than just relying on a car or some shit. And especially a lot of Japanese people take the train and shit. Hey, America, we gotta start taking notes, bro. Because I only see food getting higher in calorie, if I'm honest with you, okay? It looks like we're not getting any better at the situation. But anyways, guys, if you guys liked the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.